Hello Darts Nutz and welcome to Darts Review channel. In this video I'm reviewing the Willie O'Connor darts from the recent Winmau 2021 launch. I bought these from Bully Darts. The guy who owns Bully Darts is a guy called Dan Wheatley, and he was out of stock at the time when I ordered them, but he got them in as quick as he could and sent them out to me as fast as possible. So many thanks to Dan, and also best of luck to Dan. He is awaiting quite a serious operation. I won't go into any details, but I hope it all works out for him. I'll put a link up to his shop in the description in case you've never used the shop before and you want another avenue to buy your darts from. But I have to say I'm really disappointed with the way Winmau have handled the launch of their products this year. They did the launch and great, everything went fine, but it seems like a lot of the retailers just don't have any stock, or they didn't make enough and they sold out in no time at all. But honestly, I think really they should have been aware of that issue. And somebody said last year the same thing happened. They didn't have much stock in and they had to wait till January to get their items, which is really poor, especially when people are waiting for such things at Christmas time. So there you go. Not the retailer's fault, it's the Winmau's fault. But these are a highly requested set, and I think it's all the Irish fans of Willie O'Connor that have been requesting it. So let's check them out. So the darts are 23 gram, 85% tungsten, and they're only available in 23 gram, no soft tip, and they retail for £34.95. So the darts come in this Winmau cardboard packaging. There's no pictures of the player on the box, it's just a kind of a generic plain grey. Inside there's a foam insert holding the darts in place, and it comes supplied with the Winmau alloy and plastic round point holder, and you get a set of the Prism Alpha standard extra thick flights in my favourite colour, green. I don't think I've ever mentioned that before. And they also come with the short vector stems, which is kind of a plastic and alloy tops. So the darts come fitted with a black point. Don't know what them bits are on it. Feels like paint or something. It's come off. It's a kind of a straight barrel with a tapered nose. Kind of a classic style, but one that works for many people. And obviously you've got two main grip sections, which is made of the rings. So you got that wide section at the front, and then there's a smooth section towards the rear, and then the same kind of grip on the very end of the barrel. And as you can see, it's got three painted grooves with the island colours. It's probably just around about medium to maybe slightly above medium, but it's kind of a grip that works for a lot of people, and the whole dart is one of them classic styles that should suit many. A classic ring grip, but the rings at the front are a little bit wider and wider grooves than the ones on the rear, and obviously you've got the smooth section with the Winmau logo, but there you can see the rings on the rear a little bit narrower. So whether you're front, middle or rear, it should work for you. And there's the vector short stems and very nice green and white Prism Alpha standard shape flights. Darts fit with a black coat 27mm point. It's got a tapered nose which got a slight ring towards the end, and that's 7mm. And then the front section has got a fairly widely spaced ring grip with quite wide rings, 21.5mm, and as you can see it's got the three painted grooves as well. Then you've got a smooth section of 7.8mm. On the rear it's a narrower ring grip, that's 12mm wide to the end of the barrel. Length is 48.3mm, width is 6.85mm. 23.07 grams. 23.06 grams and 23.05 grams. Full setup 24.74 grams. With nothing attached, the balance is just a little front of the centre point, and with the supplied setup it moves slightly behind, and this is the balance with medium in between short nylon stems and standard flights. It's round about a medium level grip, so 5.5 at the front and maybe a little bit less on the rear, 5 on the rear. Nicely grouped together, but not in the spot where I was wanting them to be. The front section, I think the old barrel actually, it's got quite a chunky feel to it, but the rings at the front and towards the middle slightly wider and slightly deeper grooved and wider grooves than what's on the very end of the barrel. So I think that gives it a chunky feel as well. I wouldn't say grip wise it's about the same as your standard ring grip, around about medium level, but it feels like it's a dart that could work well for any style of grip. Just depends if you like the length and whether your fingers fall into one of the grippy sections. But I'll try the middle part now. So I'm still on that kind of chunky ring grip, but maybe just a little bit on the smooth band behind it as well. Seem to be smoother through the air there. Obviously it's better balanced. It's quite a shiny tungsten as well. I don't know if it's been polished to that. Usually you see that on a lot of the Asian barrels. They seem to be very shiny, like a silvery shine. So the rear section, the rings are a little bit narrower and closer together, but for rear grippers it's good that they go right to the end of the barrel. So if you're a rear gripper, you'll probably prefer that. First one was quite nice, but them other two, they just went up too high, left my fingers. Again, first two pretty nice, so I can definitely see something there for rear grippers. Yep, too high again, but probably a good all-round dart, I would imagine. Let's check out the ratings. Nothing too fancy, so 6.5 for looks. Grip at most was 5.5. Weight match pretty close, but it is a basic style, so 8.5. Quality, nothing really wrong, but 8. Value, again, not bad, 8. So there you go, that's the Winmau Willie O'Connor darts. It should be a nice all-rounder this. I can't really see why it shouldn't work for front, middle or rear grippers. Just depends if you like the length and also where your grip falls, because there's quite a wide band there. So if you actually need some grip and you fall on there, then that's a smooth section, so not so good for you. But anywhere else it's around about medium level grip, and flew better from the rear than I was expecting as well. So a nice classic kind of a barrel that should work for many, kind of like a good all-rounder basically. So I'll leave you with the gallery so you can have a close look at the darts, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do so, and I'll see you on the next one. Happy darting.